President of Indonesia, somebody who's an amazing leader, Prabowo. He is an amazing leader and respected by everybody. Thank you very much, everybody. So this is a big, big day, a beautiful day, potentially one of the great days ever in civilization. Things that have been going on for hundreds of years and thousands of years. We're going to, at least we're at a minimum very, very close, and I think we're beyond very close. And I want to thank Bibi for really getting in there and doing a job. We've worked well together, as we have with many other countries, both of us, with many other countries, which is the only way this whole situation gets solved. And I'm not just talking about Gaza. Gaza is one thing, but we're talking about much beyond Gaza. The whole deal, everything getting solved. It's called peace in the Middle East. So today is a historic day for peace, and Prime Minister Netanyahu and I have just concluded an important meeting on many vital issues, including Iran, trade, the expansion of the Abraham Accords, and most importantly, we discussed how to end the war in Gaza, but it's just a part of the bigger picture, which is peace in the Middle East, and let's call it eternal peace in the Middle East. So this is far more than anybody expected, but the level of support that I've had from the nations in the Middle East and surrounding Israel and neighbors of Israel has been incredible, incredible. Every single one of them. This afternoon, after extensive consultation with our friends and partners throughout the region, I'm formally releasing our principles for peace, which people have really liked, I must say. And these are done not just routinely done, these are done with total consideration and working with the nations that we're talking about. All of these nations have made contributions to those suggestions. I want to thank the leaders of many Arab and Muslim nations for their tremendous support in developing the proposal, along with many of our allies in Europe. Europe has been very much involved, and as I was called by many of the European leaders, most of them saying, is this true? Are you really doing peace in the Middle East? This is the most incredible thing we've heard. Some think it's the biggest thing they've ever heard. They called just to find out, was it just a rumor or is it actually done? And then they said, have you spoken to the Arab leaders? Have you spoken to all of the other leaders that we have to get? A lot of people involved in this one. I also want to thank Prime Minister Netanyahu for agreeing to the plan and for trusting that if we work together, we can bring an end to the death and destruction that we've seen for so many years, decades, even centuries, and begin a new chapter of security, peace, and prosperity for the entire region. And I want to just say that my meetings and dialogue that we had with so many countries, Saudi Arabia as an example, the king is a phenomenal person. The Emir of Qatar, he's incredible people. UAE, and that's MBZ and ABZ. We're totally involved. These are the people that we've been dealing with and who've been actually very much involved in this negotiation, giving us ideas, things they can live with, things they can't live with. Pretty complex. I mean, after 2,000, 3,000 years, whatever it is, I guess it's got to be a little complex, or it would have been done a long time ago. The King of Jordan was with us, as you know, in the United Nations. The President of Turkey, President Erdogan, is a friend of mine, a strong man, but a good man. President of Indonesia, somebody who's an amazing leader, Prabowo. He is an amazing leader and respected by everybody. He was in the room with us. We were together with most of these people that I'm mentioning. Others were by phone or the next day. The Prime Minister and the Field Marshal of Pakistan, they were with us right from the beginning, incredible. In fact, they just put out a statement that they fully believe in this pact. It just came out just as I was walking around. They said, sir, you have a big notice from the Prime Minister of Pakistan and from the Field Marshal that they back this 100%. President El-Sisi of Egypt, who's terrific. And these are people I've gotten to know over the years. I mean, I would say it started around 2015 and then went into 2016 when the presidency officially began. But I've known him actually for a long time, and there are many cases really great men. I can't say in all cases, but I will tell you in many cases they're great men and some great women too. They tend to be mostly men, however, I will say that. But if accepted by Hamas, this proposal calls for the release of all remaining hostages immediately, but in no case more than 72 hours.
Momen epik ini bukan sekedar konferensi pers biasa. Ini adalah drama komedi blockbuster internasional. Siapkan popcorn karena skenarionya kira-kira begini. The Great, Amazing, and Very Respected President Prabowo Show. Featuring dua bapak-bapak berkarisma yang sangat. Ruang konferensi yang mewah di KTT Perdamaian Gaza atau sejenisnya. Lampu-lampu sorot menyala dramatis. Bendera-bendera berkibar tegak seolah ikut menahan nafas. Di atas panggung ada 3 tokoh sentral. Di tengah berdiri megah Donald J. Trump dengan rambut blond khasnya yang tampak seperti awan kapas yang baru saja lulus smoothing dan dasi merah panjang yang seolah jadi meteran karisma. Di sampingnya, agak tegang tapi berusaha cool. Benjamin Netanyahu atau Bibi yang mungkin berharap Trump segera ke intinya. Dan agak di belakang, tersenyum sopan ala bapak negara yang baru selesai push up pagi, Presiden Prabowo Subianto. Trump mengambil mic seperti mengambil sepotong fried chicken terbesar. Baiklah, hadirin sekalian, dengar ya, ini adalah kesepakatan terbaik, the best deal, perhaps ever. Kita berhasil, dan ini karena orang-orang yang smart, orang-orang yang tough, dan orang-orang yang, pokoknya sangat hebat. Ia berhenti sejenak, menunjuk ke arah Netanyahu dengan jari telunjuk yang bergaya bossy. Tentu saja ada Bibi di sini. Bibi itu hebat, sangat hebat. Dia sudah lama di sana, lama sekali. Tapi kalian tahu, bahkan Bibi yang sudah sangat-sangat hebat ini, dia terkejut melihat siapa yang ada bersama kita. Ia memutar badannya dramatis 180 derajat. Tangannya terentang ke arah Prabowo seolah baru saja menemukan harta karun di lemari es. Lihat pria ini, Presiden Prabowo dari Indonesia. An incredible man. Sangat luar biasa. Dia presiden yang luar biasa. Kalian harus dengar, ketika dia pidato di PBB, kalian ingat yang dia gebrak-gebrak meja, boom! Keren sekali. Saya suka gayanya. Itu baru namanya berpidato. Dia tidak cuma baca kertas, dia merasakan kata-kata itu. Very strong, sangat meyakinkan. Netanyahu, dalam hati, matanya melirik jam tangan, mungkin berpikir, aduh, kapan kita bahas inti perundingan ini? Tolong Tuan Trump, saya di sini dengan masalah yang sudah ribuan tahun, jangan membahas aksi panggung gebrak meja dulu. Trump tidak peduli karena dia sedang berada di pertunjukannya sendiri. Dan Indonesia, a big country, negara yang besar, luar biasa perkembangannya. Saya bilang ke dia, Presiden, you did a great job. Bahasa Inggris Anda sangat bagus. Saya pikir dia pasti berlatih dengan orang-orang terbaik di dunia. Pasti, karena dia itu top tier, bukan main-main. Dia mengangguk-angguk bangga seolah dia yang mengajarkan Prabowo bahasa Inggris. Dia sangat dihormati, very respected president. Saya kasih tahu Bibi, saya bilang, Bibi, lihat Prabowo. Dia datang ke sini, dia mau perdamaian. Dia punya kekuatan, dia punya pasukan, dan dia very nice. Kalau dia mau terlibat, itu artinya ini benar-benar serius, Bibi. Believe me, ini bukan seperti yang kalian lihat di TV murahan. Ini real. Prabowo hanya tersenyum ramah, sedikit menunduk. Mungkin ia sedang membayangkan kuda-kudanya di Hambalang. Trump mencondongkan badan ke mikrofon, suaranya seperti bisikan rahasia yang didengar semua orang. Saya bahkan bilang ke dia, kapan-kapan saya akan ke negara Anda. Tapi saya bilang, dia harus menghubungi Eric. Ya, Eric, my son, dia anak yang baik, sangat baik. Telepon Eric, Presiden, saya bilang. Karena kalau berurusan dengan bisnis di sana, siapa lagi kalau bukan anak saya yang akan mengurusnya? Smartest people. Jadi, ini bukan cuma perdamaian aja. Ini juga networking yang luar biasa. Netanyahu mencoba menyela, suaranya pelan. Tuan Presiden, apakah kita bisa kembali ke poin? Trump memotong dengan lambaian tangan dramatis. Sabar, Bibi, kita sedang membahas star di sini. Ini dia starnya. This man is incredible. Pokoknya, Indonesia itu negara yang sangat powerful. Dan punya pemimpin seperti ini yang mau datang jauh-jauh, itu menunjukkan komitmen. Komitmen yang sangat, sangat besar. Lebih besar dari building manapun yang pernah saya bangun. Trump kemudian menepuk bahu Prabowo dengan keras, membuat Prabowo sedikit terhuyung, tapi tetap tersenyum. Trump penuh semangat mengakhiri testimoni lucunya. Jadi terima kasih Presiden Prabowo, thank you for being here. Anda adalah presiden yang luar biasa, the best, a true friend. Bibi, ambil catatan ya, pelajari caranya. Tepuk tangan untuk Prabowo semua. Para hadirin yang sudah capek menahan tawa dan kebingungan akhirnya bertepuk tangan meriah. Netanyahu hanya bisa menghela nafas sambil berpikir, baiklah, mungkin setelah ini saya akan menelpon Eric Trump juga, siapa tahu dapat deal yang bagus. Catatan kaki dari redaksi. Deskripsi ini adalah fiksi humoris berdasarkan gaya bicara khas Donald Trump dan beberapa kejadian nyata, seperti pujian Trump kepada Prabowo dan pertemuan di KTT Perdamaian Gaza. Momen Prabowo di depan Netanyahu ini sungguh terasa seperti sebuah spin-off komedi diplomatik yang sangat unik.